What's up, YouTube? We have a yo-yo review to do today. This is the One Drop Yoyos intro. So the intro, the January and latest release from One Drop Yoyos. This is actually a very, very special yo-yo. So One Drop has now been making yo-yos for 12 years. That's right, for 12 years they've been making your and my favorite yo-yos. They're phenomenal. They're literally most of my favorite yo-yos are One Drops or have been machined by the good folks at One Drop. And this is their latest release, and it's special. But we'll get into that. Let's talk about the specs first. This weighs in at 66 grams with a width of 41.4 millimeters. It has a 54 millimeter diameter, flow groove response pads with the One Drop 10 ball flat bearing, 6061 aluminum, pure matte finish, and then a tapped axle. Now, what's particularly amazing and particularly shocking about this yo-yo is the price, $44. Made in USA, made by One Drop, premium, beautiful, wonderful, 100% American-made, wonderful, amazing yo-yo, $44. I don't go buy it now. Just pause the video, go buy the yo-yo now. Seriously, $44. So the beauty of the intro is its price point. They made a lot of these. Solid colors, $44. One Drop is, at this moment, the only volume machining yo-yo manufacturer in America. They're here because of our love for them, and you know, I was gonna say my love, but our love for them. In my opinion, they make the absolute best yo-yos, and this is no exception. And while it seems like a pretty standard organic shape for One Drop, I was actually looking through my One Drops. It's new, it's unique, it's amazing, but it harkens back to and has some really nice sort of homages to older One Drops, newer One Drops, anyway, and stuff like that. So One Drop's third release was the M1. I think it was $60 when it came out, and this sort of has a more modern take on what the M1 was. Super affordable, nice organic, kind of meant to be your introduction to One Drop. Now there's a few yo-yos in the like $50 range for One Drop, but this is the cheapest one at $44. I think the collaboration they did with SF was $44 or $45 as well. So most One Drops start a little higher, about $50, $60 for solids, and then on and on and on for more. But for $44, ooh buddy. And let's see what the... So, and then splashes are only $59. It's amazing. That's crazy cheap. That's cheaper than most of the yo-yos that are made in China that aren't nearly this good. Not nearly. This is so good. Anyway, let's look in comparison here. So my initial thought was like, oh, it's like a smaller Overture, and it is a little bit as far as the cup is concerned. Now clearly there's no nipple like there is in the Overture, but the way the rims are is very Overture-esque. But this feels a lot. I mean, it is lighter and a little floatier than the Overture. Overture's kind of big, so I kind of feel like this. You know, that's really where the difference plays. But if you look particularly in here, and we'll get more to this when we take it apart, the Overture does not have the little swoop-up step. Now, this swoop-up step is very, very subtle. This is almost, instead of being an organic, kind of a very subtle bell shape. But I think that really adds a lot to the play, and it really makes this play fun. Additionally, size-wise, my first thought was, oh, the One Drop 54, which it is a similar, the diameter is the same, because it's 54 millimeters in diameter. But it is a little bit wider, it looks like. Just a hair wider than the 54. And obviously the cup is pretty different. The weight distribution is different too. This kind of has like a big chunky lip here, and this, and then the side effect, whereas this doesn't. So to get the price down, literally it doesn't seem like any corners were cut. We got a cool, like just metal like circles in there, cool like engraving, not engraving, what am I thinking of? It's just cool lines, good lines, great design, super comfortable in the hand, great shape, great size. I really like these sort of like mid-sized organic yo-yos, and this is, I think, you know, 2020 is like, oh man, 2019 had good yo-yos, 2019 hold 2020's beer. because geez Louise, this is so good, so fun, so capable. The perfect first one drop. If you don't have a one drop yo-yo yet and you want to know about one drop, get this yo-yo. If you have all the one drop yo-yos, get this yo-yo. Let's throw it around a little bit. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. One drop intro. Okay. So first thing you'll notice on the throw is the nice, smooth quietness of the one drop 10 ball. The one drop 10 ball bearing really to me feels like it's like a bearing that sort of like lets you feel the soul of the yo-yo, if that's a thing that I can say. Perfectly capable, perfectly stable, long spinning. Not a competition design, but honestly, like really stable, pretty long spinning. Like it is not difficult to play by any stretch of the imagination at all. Catch zone feels good. It feels good on the catch. Feels like it spins plenty long. And I love the size and I love the shape. Nice, super smooth on and off the string. Regens beautifully. The one drop flow groove response, they are my favorite response pads. It does not get better than that, in my opinion. Comes back every time you want it to come back. Not snaggy, just perfect. The pure matte finish is nice for grinds. I like it a lot. It's also very, very durable. It's almost like a, it's like a stone wash sort of. Very, very durable. Takes hits, keeps on going. Really, really nice. I really like the pure matte finish, especially on yo-yos that I'm going to want to carry a lot, which this is absolutely one. And at the price, it's a yo-yo that you should carry a lot too, because it's so good. As far as finger spins are concerned, you could get your finger in there. Let's see. I haven't actually tried this yet. First try. Oh yeah. I missed the, not bad. Clearly not meant for finger spins, but absolutely capable of them. Let's try one more time. I suck at finger spins on this, but it's doable. Definitely doable. Not a finger spin yo-yo though. As far as thumb grinds are concerned, yeah, you can get it in there. It's kind of a small diameter, and there's no real lip to catch it, but you can get your thumb in there. Buttery smooth yo-yo, one drop smooth, like just so nice. So nice. I love it. I think this is my favorite yo-yo of the new year thus far. And 2019 is really shaping up to be, or 2020 is really shaping up to pick up right where 2019 left off. So let's go ahead and take this bad boy apart, and I'll show you guys the insides. Drop intro. All right. Okay, let's take a look at this side here first. As you can see, nice tiny little swoop up there and then rounds over ever so smoothly right before the response pad, which fits perfectly into the seat. So perfection as far as machining is concerned, 100% wonderful. Flat bearing is perfect, as per usual from my from my estimation. Sits perfectly on the seat. You can take it off with just your fingers. It's not a tight bearing at all. Love it. Really just precision machine, not a single machining mark. No problems at all. The stonewash Pyramat type finish is just so good. Came apart really, really nice. It's really machined well. And when it goes back together, Yeah, I like that. I like I like that a lot. Really good, sort of like I said, organic shape, but with a little step in the middle there to kind of differentiate a little bit, almost like organic, but into that sort of H-bell shape a little bit. So kind of a little bit of a meld of the two. So let's do pros and cons. Pros: $44, made in America, One Drop, great people, wonderful. Not only are they great people, and do they have great people working for them. Think Paul Dang, who has moved on, but Will Prater, Mark Mont. Think of their team, how great their team is. I mean, they're just... David and Sean are two of the nicest people in Yoyo, and I just can't tell you how much I appreciate them. I appreciate their support. They've supported this channel since before most people even knew. Most people in the community even knew who I was. They were on top of it. They're like, hey man, we like what you're doing, and I can't thank them enough for that, because I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for them. I would not be still doing Throws and Brews if it was not for One Drop. So I got a shout out to them. Additionally, I mean, they support so many contests. They've supported East Coast Masters now all 3 years in a row. And they're just wonderful people. So One Drop as a company is wonderful, and you should support them because they're wonderful. I can't stress enough how important they are to our community. They are probably, in my estimation, one of the most important, if not the most important, yo-yo company right now, because they are just such good people who do such good things and give us so much love and support. And, you know, they just deserve it all back. Really wonderful people. And this is a wonderful yo-yo. $44 for solids, $59 for gorgeous splashes. And honestly, probably one of the best yo-yos you'll get this year. I love it. It is so good. It stacks up to, in my opinion, everything they've put out this year, last year, whatever. And it's great. I don't want to put it down. That's honestly, I could kind of say that about a couple of the yo-yos so far that I've got. It's going to be, we're back in the transition of things. I've got some yo-yos to review. I've had yo-yos to review that I got for Christmas and stuff, but I was just so, end of the year, man, was a hustle to get a bunch out, get a bunch of reviews out, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to take a couple weeks off of reviewing. But man, this yo-yo's got me head over heels, and so does the next one that I'm going to do next week. One of the ones I'm going to do next week, and another one, I've got three brand new ones to review. All three of them are just like, they've been on my desk, and it's just been a rotation of wonderfulness. Anyway, links are down in the description. You're going to want one of these. But cons, there's really none. I mean, maybe if you don't like organic shapes, and it's not a competition yo-yo, but I mean, this is, good lord. This is a yo-yo that it's fun, it's stable, it's long spinning. It grinds nicely. You can thumb grind it. I mean, it doesn't finger spin, so if you want a finger spin yo-yo, you know, maybe look at something else. But most plastic yo-yos can finger spin. There's like $20. Get one of those, and then get this. It'll still be cheaper than most yo-yos. Wonderful yo-yo. I love it. I love it so much that I just kind of am going to keep it on my desk forever and play with it all the time because it's so good. But really no cons other than that, other than what I said about, you know, if you have different tastes and priorities. But if you like yo-yos of this shape, if you like One Drop like I do, even if you don't, I would say give this one a shot. It kind of really encapsulates a lot of what One Drop is. It's a fun yo-yo. It's a great size. It's great design. Kind of keeps it simple, and it's made in America, and you can really kind of, maybe I'm wrong in saying this, but I feel like I can really feel the difference between a yo-yo that's machined by One Drop, maybe not by all American manufacturers, but one by One Drop, and one just by a Chinese company or something. I really feel like there's a big difference, and I think that part of that is the love and care that goes into it and goes into the machining, and it's not mass produced, and it's done by, you know, it's done by Sean, and every time it comes out amazing, and I just love the yo-yos. That's going to do it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Check the links down in the description. Go pick these up. They're available now. Amazing yo-yos, and definitely something you're going to want to get. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers to you. I'll see you next time.